Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture I'm going to show you how to avoid repeating yourself and repeating verbs and vocabulary by a grammar technique that we call ellipsis. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can learn English with me every week and you can keep working towards that C1 exam. Okay, let's get into it then. So ellipsis basically just means deleting words in order to avoid repetition. So in a lot of languages you have to kind of, if you use a verb in one clause and then you need to use it again in the next clause. In English we don't do that. You can actually cut those verbs out. Okay. So there are three different ways that you can delete particular words from sentences. The first one, we tend to delete words after the words and but. Like in this sentence, for example, I live and I work in London. So you tell me, which word do you think you can delete from this sentence? I live and I work in London. So we're deleting words after and but. It's the word I. You don't need that. We already know who I is because we've already written it, so you can delete that word. I live and work in London is perfectly fine. Okay. Another example for you, again deleting words after and but. So we play tennis on Saturday and we sometimes play on Sunday too. So again, look, have a think, what can you delete from this sentence? What don't you need in this sentence? Okay, here's your answer. You can delete like a full phrase here. We already know that you play. So you don't need to say we play. And if you don't need to say we play, you also don't need sometimes. So we play tennis on Saturday and on Sunday too. You can even delete on. You could just say Saturday and Sunday too. That's fine as well. It's perfect. Okay, so you can delete words after and. You can also delete words after but. So that's one use of ellipsis. Another use of ellipsis is to delete a main verb after an auxiliary verb. Okay. So we've got a sentence here. She said she'd phone, but she hasn't phoned. First of all, find the auxiliary in this sentence. If you don't know what an auxiliary verb is, it is a verb that doesn't have a meaning, but we use it as a marker. And it's kind of like a helping word to other verbs. So we have three auxiliaries in English: have, be, and do. And when we use those words and they don't have a meaning, they are auxiliary words. So in this sentence, our auxiliary word is has. She hasn't phoned. Has here does not have the meaning of to own, like I have a dog. It does not have that meaning. It's just helping the word phone because it's a compound tense. Okay. So we can delete this word here. And we can just say, she said she'd phone, but she hasn't. We don't need the word phoned because we already know that you're talking about phoning someone. Okay, so delete the main verb after an auxiliary is fine. Again, let's have another example of deleting the main verb after an auxiliary. Take a look here, find your auxiliary verb. So remember I said auxiliaries are have, be, and do. What's the auxiliary in this sentence? Your auxiliary is do. You can then delete those words. I'd do it myself if I could. Now, normally you would delete the words after an auxiliary, but because we have a modal verb here, you can actually delete the auxiliary as well after the modal verb. Okay. Okay, so that's step 2. And then number 3 is that you can replace a full infinitive with to. So for example, we have I don't play the piano a lot now, but I used to play a lot. So a full infinitive with to is to play. And we already have play here. So we don't need to repeat this word. It's useless to us. Okay? It's just taking up more room and more words. So we can delete that. I don't play piano a lot now, but I used to. Okay, so there's 3 ways that you can delete particular words from your writing to give you more words, but also to make your writing more concise. Things like this in English, for native speakers, it's very strange to read this. It's very wordy. You look at it and you think, why is that there? Why is that written? I already know that they're playing, so you don't need to repeat it. If you want to know more about C1 essay writing, this video is actually part of a full course that I've made on essay writing for the Cambridge C1 exam. There's a coupon link in the description below and you can get the course for about €10, which is about the same price as the t-shirt I'm wearing. And if for any reason you don't like the course, I also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you've not really got anything to lose. So go ahead, click the link in the description and it'll take you there and you can learn everything you need to know about C1 essay writing. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.